Hi, my name is Marcus Castile, retirement consultant with the Momentum Financial Group. Today we're going to talk about clear retirement for educators. I want you to think back as an educator on how many workshops that you attended on retirement, or how many in-services that you attended on financial planning. Or let me ask this. As you approach retirement, on a scale from 1 to 10, how comfortable and confident do you feel about retirement? See, in my 10 years as an educator, I attended not one workshop or seminar on financial planning or retirement, because there was none. See, I spent days laying next to my wife thinking about how I was going to take care of my family. And that's why I worked 4 positions. I was a full-time educator, a basketball referee. I was also a realtor and a landlord. I kid you not, sometimes all in the same day. Because I had this urge to do better for my family. And when I took a look into retirement, the picture looked grim. It was 10 years before I figured out how retirement worked. It was 7 years into my career before I found out that I could start saving in a 403B, which is equivalent to a 401k. See, that tragedy that happened to me, I don't want to happen to you. So that's why I'm so passionate about helping teachers to plan and understand how retirement works. Today we're going to talk about 3 simple things. Number 1, understanding your gap. Number 2, understanding your government benefits. And finally, understanding your guide. Because we fear what is unclear. Retirement is foggy to many of you because it's unclear. My promise to you is that after seeing this video, you will have a better understanding of your retirement picture. So let's jump right on into it. Number 1, understanding your gap. If you work 44 years as an educator, you will receive 101% of your earned income when you retire. Anything less than 44 years, you will face an income shortfall. For example, if you work 30 years as an educator, TRS will multiply your years of service, 30, times the payout factor of 2.3%, and that will give you 69%. For illustration, we'll use $50,000 as a retirement salary. So $50,000 times 69% equals to $34,500 a year. So after 30 years of teaching our kids, your salary is $34,500 a year. A month, that looks like $2,800 a month. Subtract out health insurance, about $200, and 15% taxes, you're looking at about $2,200 a month after 30 years. I will help you to gauge how long you have to go before you retire and how much you're going to retire on. Because some of you have different size gaps. Some of you have Grand Canyon gaps where your expenses far outweigh your income as you approach to retirement. Or some of you guys have highway gaps where you can see the finish line. It is in reach, but there's a little traffic in the way. Or finally, you may have a little gap where you can see the finish line, you just need to push forward. I heard what some of you are saying. You're saying, well, the government is going to help in with my income gap, which brings me to my second point, understanding your government benefits. So many educators feel that Social Security is going to make up the difference in their retirement income. Now, if you are in a district that pays into Social Security, most teachers are not. But let's say you are. If you work 30 years in a district that pays into Social Security, your Social Security benefits will not be reduced or eliminated. However, if you are like me, you will be affected by what they call the windfall elimination, which simply means that the more you work in a district that does not pay into Social Security, the less you'll receive from Social Security. You may have this misguided expectation that you're going to receive a huge amount from Social Security. Much like the misguided expectation I had when I got married. When we were dating, my wife took me to her family's house, and Auntie, she can really cook. She took me to sister-in-law's house, and sister-in-law, she can really throw down in the kitchen. Man, Auntie, mom, and sister-in-law, wow, they all can throw down in the kitchen. So what did I expect when I get married? Man, I expected my wife could cook. You said it right. Let's just say I had some rough days in my life. Let me say it clearly to you that Social Security, if you are not paying into Social Security, Social Security will not be a substantial part of your retirement income due to the windfall elimination. Now, you understand a little bit about your gap and understand that the government may not give you the retirement income that you're expecting. Let's talk about the guide, understanding your guide. Number one, as educators, there are people, or advisors that come into our schools and talk about finances or talk about money and saving. Well, the difference is with me is that I'm an educator. I will help you to understand how retirement works, educator to educator. I've helped over 160 educators start retirement accounts that did not start before. I've helped over 20 educators with retirement. You don't have to go to Austin to retire. I help these educators retire right from the comfort of their home. So the biggest thing about me is the number one, the trust issue. I'm an educator. I'm just like you. And I can help you to get a plan together. For example, my GPS. I'm so comfortable driving to anywhere I need to go in the city, or if I go out of town. It brings my confidence levels so far up because it's my eyes in the sky. I will help you to get a plan together, a written plan to help you with retirement. And the reason why you're fearful or have anxiety about retirement is that you're unclear about it. Well, this written plan will make it crystal clear on what you need to do, whether you need to work longer, try to increase your income, or save more. I'll give you a written plan on what to do. Let's close out with my road trip to St. Louis. It was during 2014 spring break. I decided to take my family to St. Louis. We had no relatives in St. Louis. We just decided it was a place that we wanted to go. So it was the three of us. We jumped in our cars, put our flip-flops and shades on, had shorts, and we were so excited about going to St. Louis and having our road trip. So we get on the road and we start traveling. Son's saying, are we there yet? Every 5 minutes, just like most 9-year-olds do. But we're still heading to St. Louis. But while crossing the Missouri-Texas state line, I apologize, the Missouri-Arkansas state line, it starts snowing. Now, at first, it's not coming down too much. It was just in little flurries. Now, I'm from Texas. I hadn't seen snow maybe 4 or 5 times in my lifetime. So I was a little disturbed about it. Now, we keep trying and try our best not to let us get slowed down by the snow. However, as we keep pushing, it starts coming down harder, and I can barely see my way. My hands start sweating. I start perspiring. Now we're in the mountain. The temperature changed rapidly. It's about 28 degrees. Now, we're wearing shades. We're wearing flip-flops. We have shorts on. But everything in me says, stop, turn back around. You put your family in jeopardy. I push forward. I see my way through. After about a couple of hours, we get through the snow and we finally make it to St. Louis. We have a blast in St. Louis. We ate at Sweetie Pie's. We touched the Ark. We went to City Museum. We had an excellent time. We stayed at the Four Seasons, a 5-star hotel for the first time. We had an excellent time in St. Louis. Here's the point of my story. The reason why I started sweating, the reason why my hands were perspiring, the reason why I almost panicked and was in fear is because I wasn't prepared for snow. I can help you to get prepared for retirement. I can help you to see your way clearly. Thank you so much for watching my video.